When you look at all that has happened in the year of 2023, how would you sum up the year? What words would you use to describe the year's experiences and events? Was it challenging? Was it sad? Was it exciting? Was it rewarding? Whatever it was to you, I am sure you will be able to identify 3 words that aptly represent and describe the year of 2023. Come on, you can do it. Maybe you can even find more than 3, but this is all you need to reflect on the previous year. Use it as a starting point, heading into the new year, although we are already there, but better late than never. The events of last year can leave you feeling all kinds of emotions. When you look at in the year overall, what is the emotion you felt the most? It may have been sadness because of loss or joy and happiness because of achievements. You may have been angry or hurt by people around you or loved ones. One thing for sure, it is important to acknowledge and feel these emotions no matter what they are. What goals did you set for 2023? Did you meet any of them at all? Did you accomplish any? Did you make any progress on those goals? What may have hindered the completion of those goals? These are some of the questions you will need to ask yourself in order to analyze your progress or lack thereof. You should be able to evaluate the reasons why the progress was slow or non-existent and establish a plan to move forward with those goals. So the year was a great one for you. Or maybe it wasn't so great. Of all the accomplishments of 2023, which would stand out for you? Did you start that business? Did you buy your first car or upgraded to something better? Did you buy your first home? Did you finish that degree you have always wanted to finish? Did you get married or start your family? These are all great achievements and you may have did them all, but if you were to assess the year and select only one, which would it be? Everything in life is a lesson. We have bad experiences and good, but they all have an impact on us and can shape the way we think. Looking at 2023, what can you pinpoint as the learning curves for the year? What lessons have you taken away from the successes and the failures? Have the successes strengthened relationship skills or made you more motivated? Did the failure teach you resilience and the ability to fight for what you want? There is surely something to take away from every experience. What were your lessons? There are several challenges that one can face in navigating life and trying to figure out what is the best thing to do. What was your biggest challenge for 2023? Is there any hurdle that you can say made you want to give up? Make you want to just throw in the towel? And if there were challenges or a major challenge, how did you approach it? What strategies did you use or employ to this challenge? How did you conquer or overcome the challenge? Was it by receiving advice from sharing with others? Was it research and study of the issue at hand? Though facing a challenge can seem daunting, they certainly keep us resilient and steadfast in what needs to be achieved. Regardless of the hurdle, it is important to stay focused on how you can approach the challenge and find a solution. People come into our lives for different reasons and they have all impacted our perspective or shaped our thinking in some way. In the previous year, who can you say have had the greatest effect on your life? Which new relationship have you developed that you can look back at and say, I am glad I met you? Do you still maintain those relationships today? Does that person or do those persons still show up in a way that continues to make an impact? What aspect of your life has that person impacted? Personal or professional? Do you see value in this new relationship? Meeting and building relationships with people can be quite beneficial on both sides, for you and the other person, and can have a positive impact on your overall life. One should never just take up space, but the experience on knowing this new person should be one of learning and growing through that relationship. What are stressors? 2023 was deemed as a stressful and challenging year for most people. It felt like a year of rebirth in trying to find ourselves again from a world crisis. This has not been easy for many, and so we were all faced trying to adjust to a new normal, then readjust to what we once knew. In doing this, how did you find this experience? What for you were the most significant stressors you had to deal with? And how did you deal with them? Were they related to your work life, personal life, or business life? What methods or strategies did you use to help in this process? The psychological impact of stress can be great, and we should all find ways to handle these stressors when we are faced with them. Identify what makes you relax and happy and use this to try and combat stress as much as possible. When did you step outside of your comfort zone? At what point in 2023 did you challenge yourself to do something different? It can be a very difficult task to change or veer away from what you are used to, but at times, this is a necessary step to take. There are moments when, based on self-evaluation, it is crucial to dare yourself to take on a challenge. It may be scary because of the uncertainty and the unknown, but at the same time, the excitement from a new experience can be thrilling. What can you pinpoint as the one thing that is different from your ordinary that you would venture into? Do you have the courage to take the plunge into uncharted waters? Don't be afraid to try something new, you might surprise yourself. So we are 2 months into 2024 and it's never too late to reflect on the previous year and make new plans, objectives or goals for the new year. But before you do that, what are you most grateful for 2023? The year may have not been the best, but is there anything you can identify that as being the highlight of the year that you have the most gratitude for?